Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, it's it's December 2nd, 2017, and we survived Fab Friday of the rollout of Optavia yesterday. Was just by a show of hands with you guys that are on this morning, were you able to get on? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Yeah, I couldn't. But I'm an old girl, back where the email was not used as your username. So I had I had probably 5 people attached to my email address because I had 5 clients over the years that didn't have emails. So it was a mess. Anyway, I'm on, and did you get a chance to get in and click around and look around? Yeah? Good.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm going to go over here. Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to share screen for just a minute. Let's see. Let's go back here. I want to just show you a couple of things that I saw last night. And I don't know if you've seen them or not. Well, one of the things I don't like is I don't like that I can't just click I thought they were going to be connected and I wasn't going to have to log into both of them. I thought when I logged in onto my food one and I clicked up there anyway, I've changed my picture up here, your little avatar. If you haven't done that, it's still wanky though. So if you haven't done it, don't worry about it for a little bit because it's really wanky. But to do that, you do this manage my site up here at the top. And see, it says your avatar. Let me move this. And then edit. And you can put your picture here. Here's your upload your image. Okay, but
I didn't know what avatar was.
Avatar is a characterization or a picture. Yeah, you can put I thought they were going to let us pick, like our emoji people that we dress up in our different stuff. When he said you're going to have your avatar, and that may be the case. We maybe have little things that you can do, or maybe if you did an avatar, like if you had one from an emoji that you wanted to put, you saved it in a file and you loaded it up here, you could have that. I don't know. But it's a little wanky here. So if you've tried to do that and it's distorted, and this is my really good professional picture, that's the right pixels. So it looks a little blurry. So that's one little thing there. But the manage my site thing up there gives you a little bit of more stuff to look at with your website and your Facebook link and all that stuff. The other thing I want you to see is when you're here working, use the little house over here. Did you see that when you were clicking around? Don't use your back button. It goes weird. I know you guys probably know this. I'm going to just do just a couple of really quick things just because we'll have this on recording. These are your tabs up here to get around and look at things. You can scroll down, engage. When you click on that one, it shows you how many lives. I like those stars. Have you seen those? Watch. Can you see it? Watch right here in your performance lives impacted when you click it. Watch the stars. Woo! Look at all those little stars. Isn't that fun? Those are all the little lives you've touched. Anyway, there's just a whole bunch of stuff here. And know when you're here in these places that you can click view details and it takes you down one more place. Okay, there's more there. Again, I'm not going to do this because I'm going to let you guys all do it. Reporting. This is another one. Let me get you guys out of the way over here. Predefined reports. I'm a predefined girl. Alicia's a create your own, but I'm definitely a predefined report girl. So client support reports. This is what you're gonna like here. Expiring rewards, scheduled Optavia, client reports, renewal reports. When your business gets really big, you'll be able to see all of your renewal dates for your clients. Anyway, I just wanted to take you in there. I clicked around on it a little bit yesterday. Yesterday was a horrible day for me, business, job away day. So Heidi helped me and Bryn at client support helped me. Bryn, the lady, called me back and left a voicemail and she goes, wow, I don't think I've seen an account that's as messed up as yours. So I had to create a brand new email address to be able to get into my account. But they were awesome. And anyway, what I would say here is don't be afraid to click around in here and see, where you're at and what you want. I last night saw where it shows you projected frontline volume. I love this. Man, you cannot pull the wool over your eyes anymore and think things are going well, right? It shows you where you were, and it shows the people, because it automatically takes in all of the people who pushed their B-Slims from last month and have them scheduled to be this month. It shows your projected date. So, this is not where I want to be. I mean, 8,200 would be great for December, but, I really want that to be more because that's going to roll over into my January people. But I like that. I don't know. I just like those. There are certain things about it that I really like. I haven't found anything I really don't like yet. Just that I don't like not knowing where things are. I'm one of those control freaks, and I want to be able to say, and I want to be able to tell my clients, my coaches and my clients even. But yeah, I got to get over that. And it's like,
hey, Gwen.
Yes.
Did you find where, before we could click on commissions and we could see what our commission was for the previous week and that kind of thing? I couldn't find that.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's and it had all of them. It's here. It's here. It's at the bottom of one of these tabs. Here it is. Engage your performance. Where did I go? I did engage your performance, and then it's historical commission statements. Got it? Okay, I see a nod. I saw it last night. And what I really liked about that is that the olden days only went, it's not that, it's the monthly comparison. You know how it shows you what you had, not the commission statements, but your monthly comparison report where you can see where you were with how many clients and how many points and all that. It used to be just that page. You couldn't go back any farther. Now you can put 50 on a page and go back to the beginning of your career.
Does it take us back clear into the Take Shape for Life?
Yeah.
Is it showing already?
Yeah, they're all there. I clicked on them last night. I got to 2011. I didn't keep clicking because I was doing a Zoom with Alicia and Valerie. And
Wow.
I clicked on it by accident while I was not paying attention to the conversation. And I got to 2011 and I just didn't click and there was another arrow. So I'm pretty sure. And I started in March of 2010. I didn't make a paycheck until April of 2010. So it's there. Don't be afraid to click around. Go, Glenda.
Well, we couldn't go back that far
Right.
on our Shape for Life.
Right.
Cool.
And even to go back with commission reports, it was 3 at a time, right?
Yeah.
3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. You keep having to click that little arrow and go that when you wanted to see where you were. I wanted to see where I was in July my first year, and then July of my next year, and then July, you wanted to do that comparison thing. And I'm betting if it's not in there already, there's going to be a way for you to they're going to do it eventually to show you where you were a certain month. Wouldn't that be great to be able to run a report for your previous
Novembers?
Yes, your previous Decembers.
If the graph goes that far, it would.
Right. I don't think the graph does, but I didn't expand the graph under the view details down there. You know how I showed you that there's graphs and there's another thing? I didn't do that. So my whole point here is to just kind of click around. And when you do it, when you find it, and it's something you're going to do, use your back and write your route down so you have it there so that you're not frustrated each time trying to remember. I mean, we're busy people, you guys, and there's so much to learn here on top of everything else we're doing. Yeah. So
they've got a lot of kinks to still get out too. I mean,
they do. But when you look at this, come on. I mean, oh my gosh, right? They have, holy cow. They have, it's beautiful. And the links, I mean, there are some things where you click on to choose something in a drop down and there's nothing there yet, but it's there. They know it's going to, you know, they've created it. And the transition from one click to the next is seamless. I haven't found a typo, and I can't stand that. I haven't clicked on the things down at the bottom. The other thing I want you guys to do too is, let me do this one more time. Sorry, I have my mind's going 100 different times, 100 different ways. Go here to your ordering site. And look at what this looks like, right? This is how it's going to look. As you can see, when I log into my account, I have Heidi and Mike because I still hear my words. I still order my personal volume under my health coach. If you are not doing that, you need to be doing that. That is an integrity part of this business. Whether they are helping you daily, whether you never talk to them ever again because they aren't coaching and they never talk to you, doesn't matter. We still order our personal volume under our health coaches. And I hope everyone on the recording gets this. But this is beautiful in here. I mean, it's very seamless. And when they log in, if you log out of here and you just go to optavia.com, it's very pretty. I mean, there's great videos of people, the programs and products. Even just here, if you didn't click on it, if you just hover over it, it tells you, see? So you can go to the 3 and 3. I did this yesterday because I have a couple that are, they really don't need to lose any more weight. And they really were healthy eaters. And anyway, so I sent them this. And then, you know, to get going here, I sent them the little link because they're already orderers. Anyway, just my advice here is to just get comfortable with it. Don't be afraid of it. Click around. And honestly, right now, I would do it in that client site so that you can kind of get and even go in maybe and pretend to be a new client. Oh, that other thing is really cool where you put in the zip codes of the people.
So they need to work on that because, and they know that. Because only just a few are showing up.
Yes, but I like that I'm at the top.
Yeah, well, Susie's on one, but if I type my name in, Charlotte, Mary, Charlene Green, and 2 other people I don't know, in the whole, I don't know, what radius do you think that is, Susie? Probably a 100-mile radius.
So here's what we're talking about. Am I still sharing screen?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, hang on. I want to show you one because this is what we're talking about, you guys. Some people are probably not getting this here. Let me show you what we're talking about. So if you go to just optavia.com and you click join us.
Or up at the top it says connect with.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you, Glenda. That's right. That's what it is. Here it is. Connect with a coach. So if for somebody and honestly, I'm thinking this has already happened. I got a lead last night at 8:31 and she's a 209 area code. And I've never gotten a lead from my area code ever.
Nice.
Ever. So this is what we're talking about, you guys. If someone comes here and clicks and they're looking around at all of this stuff and they click connect with a coach and you go here and they type in their zip code and if they need Spanish speaking, look at that little dot there. I prefer a Spanish speaking coach. I've had to give up leads.
Hey, quick question. If I speak Spanish, how do I put myself in there as a Spanish, that I can speak Spanish as well as a coach?
That's a really good question. Call Optavia and ask them.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know the answer to that question. Call them. But here, find your coach. That's a really great question, Marilyn.
Yeah.
I think they asked that back when we were bringing out Spanish materials. But call them. So here's and it's 5. It only shows 5. But I like this. And I, as you saw, I had my little avatar there and my avatar's not here. So again, things are still and whether they'll put a picture there or not. Somebody mentioned yesterday, I don't think they should put pictures. People shouldn't pick coaches on how they look. Well, I picked my doctor that way with Kaiser. Some people may need to do that, and I'd rather have them have somebody that they think they're going to be comfortable with. I'd really like it to be like Harry Potter, that you hover over it and I talk, like a picture, and you can see me and hear me. That's what I'd like. Anyway.
You have to be a certain rank to be in that list of coaches for people to find. Do you have to be a certain rank?
I don't know the answer to that.
I did call about that yesterday, Sally, because did you see who was up there showing on our area?
No, I haven't even looked at mine yet,
So
but I was just thinking about that.
Mary, Charlene Green, and then a couple other people from Salem were showing. We're the only ones. And I thought at first, because one of my coaches and John Day brought it to my attention, that maybe it was just EDs. And I thought, well, that's not fair. So I called, and they actually didn't know. And so they're working on that right now.
Good.
They didn't really know why there was only a few in there.
Right.
So,
And I know for a fact when I just did mine that one of the gals in Stockton isn't active. She may have paid her $99, but she's not coaching actively.
and she's on that list.
Mm-hmm. She's in that 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they got the list.
I don't either. But again,
Yeah.
I'm on it. I don't know if people are using it yet. I don't know how they're finding it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how it works. But I do know, like Glenda said, that they're still working out the kinks. But, honestly, overall, pretty amazing. I didn't have one client. I had 6 that logged in yesterday and edited their order, and not one of them messaged me about helping them. And those emails I got, that have gotten any of those where they've edited their order, how beautiful they are. And that lead email I got was beautiful too. Question how old she was, how much weight she wanted to lose. I mean, everything is it just feels seamless right now.
So
There are
it came
kinks.
across as a lead.
Huh?
It came across like it was a
Mhm.
lead.
Yep, it was an email. It came across like it was a lead. It said, let me get out of here. Let me look really quick.
So have you looked in the share part at all?
I haven't.
Okay.
I
They
have
have,
not. And I didn't click on them. I haven't clicked on any of that. So this is let me show you real quick what this looks like. Cause I want to do, where are we at? We're doing okay. Let me show you one more time here really quick so you can see how this looks. Because I want you to see, and I want you to, and also it's coming from Optavia admin. This is what this is what stuff looks like. But here's my lead email that I got yesterday. Hi, Gwen. We thought you'd like to know that a candidate, Christine Bryant, has requested that you contact them through your Optavia website. Oh, see? So, and I don't know her. If I know her, I don't know that I know her. And I looked at my Facebook friends, and she's not a Facebook friend. Look, Christine Bryant, she gave me your email address, best time to call. Maybe you're my,
Everything's on there.
yeah, but I mean, just beautiful. I would like my weight to be proportionate. I'm 6 foot tall, so 50 pounds might not look good on my frame. I don't know. I just was impressed overall with it. And some people have talked about it being difficult to read. Let's see. And here's let me show you while I have this up. Here's how it used to look for a lead from Take Shape for Life. And maybe that was something from my website. I don't know how someone would get there at this point in time, especially yesterday in that folderol, unless it was a 209. That has to be what it looks like now. Somebody went in where I just showed you, put in their address, their zip code, and then clicked Gwen over here, contact me. That has to be what that looks like. So anyway, this is the other one. This gal, I got this lead, and for those of you who don't know about leads, you have to have a personal ordering volume of $100, and you have to be you have to have 6,000 frontline volume in order to qualify for leads.
It has to be consistently.
What?
It has to be a consistent 6,000.
Yes. Yeah. Does it?
Yep,
Mhm. 3
And what's
months, I
consistent?
think.
What's considered consistent?
3 months.
Okay.
3 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're hitting 6 at a rolling consistency, then you're eligible. Okay, but they please don't pine after this. They don't always turn out. This gal that I got mine from the other day is 4 months pregnant. She just clicked on it because she's thinking about down the road, you know. But guess what? I just watched the Jamil video where he was chatting with the gal who was pregnant. Did anybody watch that video the other day? He brought up the chat. He was chatting with her, and she said, I just put on so much weight the last time, and I'm 4 months pregnant. And he said, oh, well, we could chat now because here's what I can do. And he talks about bringing value to these people you're connecting with right now. So he said, I'm going to send you my Nursing Mommies guide because we have a lot of mommies on program. And I'm going to send you my 100-calorie list. Fueling list. Anyway, I just watched that video again and enlarged what he typed and wrote it in an email and attached those things and sent it off. And it was like, man, this is why we watch all these different trainings from all these different people, because you're never going to know what's going to pop into your head and what's going to stick to you as a tool in your tool belt. It's like, because it doesn't really stick until you use it. Kind of like coaching, right? You don't really, the whole weight loss and 5-in-1 and all that stuff doesn't really stick with you inside until you coach someone else. So it was real. Anyway, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. I'm really sorry. Okay. The one thing I do want to show you today though. So let me stop talking. Anybody want to add something there? Let me take a breath. Are we good?
So is that Jamil presentation in Transformation Tribe?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, social media. It's the social media one, and it's just crazy. And we're doing it. We just need to take it each time we start to do it. We need to take it 1 or 2 steps further, and then each step I take, I think to myself, "Geez, if I had been doing all of these steps for 7 years, right? It's like, but you can't go back. You can only go forward. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna share again because I want to show you guys this. I know those of you who are in Mary's Mojo group. Oh, I don't want to be in my email. You have seen this. I had not. Oh, sorry. Here's all my. I had not. This friend thing. I don't know about you, but especially after an event, when we meet so many new people and we love them and we love them and we love them. We come home and we Facebook friends all of them. And then all of a sudden we get up in the morning and all we have in our feed is health coaches, which is really not what you want. I know you want to have it as a resource to see what people are doing and what they're posting and to keep you, motivated, but you really don't want it there because you want people you're trying to create genuine relationships with to show up in your news feed so you keep in touch with them. So that video I'm going to do this really quick with you. If you go over here to explore under this little thing on the side, you have to be on your home page, right? And if you go over here under explore to friend lists, you can create a list. Okay. If you haven't already done it, and I have, you click create list and you type in what you want to call it. And if you want to start right here putting people in, you can. That's not what I did. I then went, actually, I might have done that. I don't know. Anyway, so I created my health coach list. And then I went back out into my world. I did it this way. You can do it by each time they pop up in your news feed, or you can go to your friends lists, and if you have someone, see, I still have a lot of people that are not on my friend list. See, you guys are there because you're my actual friends, right? I mean, I care about what Susie's doing, and I like to see Glenda, and Robin is my friend, and Emily is my friend, and Susie is my, and Janine is my friend. These people are my friends that I'm trying to find a coach that I wouldn't want to follow. I haven't really. Okay, so let's just take one. Let's take Kelly because Kelly's one of my buddies. So here's what would happen for if you were putting her on, if you didn't want to follow them, okay? The first thing you do is click on the following, and you're going to unfollow. This is not unfriending. This is not, it's allowing you to follow them, but unfollowing them will take them out of your regular newsfeed, okay? So unfollow, and then you go over here to these three little dots, right? Nope, you go to friends. Friends. Nope. Hover over friends. Oh, I have to unfollow her first. Sorry. Hover over friends. Hover over friends right here. Okay, here it is. And go to add to another list. Look at all those lists. Why do I have lists like that? Health coaches. Click. I click health. Well, she was in it already. Health coaches. Okay? So now, if I go over here and I go to my friends list and I click on health coaches, all of my posts from my health coach friends shows up here. You know how sometimes you don't know what to post and you're looking for a recipe, or you're looking for something motivating, or you're looking for a before and after picture, or you're looking for fill in the blank, right? Any of those. Who's that? Is that Karen this morning? Yep, she had her Mickey cup out. There's a before and after. Just ideas.
That's cool.
That carry. It
Yeah,
just,
I didn't know that. I like that.
right?
I do too.
And this stuff is not showing up in your feed anymore. Now they are. Janine's going to show up in my feed. Lisa's going to show up in my feed. So you guys are going to show up in my feed most of the time. If we're connected, if you're just a coach on our team, you're not, I love you, but you're not showing up in my feed every day because I need other people to show up. So when I go back here and my feed comes up, my regular feed, right? This is what we're talking about. So as I'm scrolling down through my people, I'm not going to have health coaches before and after pictures and things happening in my feed. This is going to be people I actually want to comment on and talk to. And that looking for something to share, sometimes you're just tired of creating it, right? Sometimes I just need somebody that can tell me what to post because I'm done trying to figure out my coffee cup and my shoes and my, it's exhausting.
It's almost midnight.
Right.
Gotta get
If
my
you're in the
form
accountability group and it's 11:59, you're going to have to pay $20 if you don't do something inspirational. So, did I stop sharing? Yes?
Yes.
Go,
So-
Sally.
Do you have, so I've unfriended a lot of coaches. So now can I go make my friends list and friend them in my friends list, or do I have to be friends with them before I put them in the list?
You have to be friends with them before you put them in the list.
Okay. So
It won't allow you to put, we tried this. Yep.
Okay.
It won't allow you to put someone on a list that you're not friends with. And again, back to this, you guys. So this is social media. Facebook was created to connect you to people that you have like interests, shared friends, and will be social with them. That's the whole point of this. That's the algorithm stuff. That's the reason we're connecting. That's the reason somebody said that to me the other day. One of my secretary at school. She said, why don't my people that I know that are my friends, why don't they show up in my feed? I said, well, do you go over? Are you engaging? And she said, well, no, I really don't want to talk to them or like them. I just want to know what they're doing. And I said, well, that's what Facebook doesn't want you to do. It really doesn't want you to lurk. It wants you to interact. So when you interact, then it goes, oh, okay, well, you're interested in her. And then once you do that, as we know, and I said this to her, they'll like something of yours and then they'll start showing up on your feed. Because honestly, for a while, you forget who you have as a friend if they don't show up in your feed, right? And that's to one of those other trainings, going back to the people you've met recently and scroll through that. That's really good too. Okay, was that good? Was that a good little piece of information? Yay. Don't be afraid of clicking around. Okay, so now I'm going to shut up and you can ask me share, something that you're bursting at the seams to ask or to tell us? Unmute and tell us. Are you tired? No?
No.
You're good, Glenn? Marilyn?
Yes, I think I listened to one of the trainings. I think it was you. I don't recall. The one about putting a picture and asking your friends if they would mind sharing that on their Facebook. Well, just before we started the Zoom, I'm thinking about doing that. I talked to Glenda about it yesterday. And just before we started the Zoom, I get this text from another lady who does the Santa. She's in charge of she does the photography for a Santa at one of our malls. And she's, hey, friends, I'm just asking my friends if they might posting this on my wall for me. And passing it on and adding a nice comment if it was a good experience. I thought, holy camole, I'm going to do that. If she just sent that to me, I'm going to send one right back to her in a couple days.
Yay! And when she sent it to you, Marilyn, what did you think? Would you do it?
I said, sure, I'd be happy.
Absolutely. Right. And that's what your friends are going to do when you ask them.
And I said, yeah. I said, girl. And I'm thinking to myself, and she needs to be on program. But I
Yep. I had a thing pop up in my feed the other day. You know how they do the flashback things? 4 years ago, I asked, if I'm going to do a Amazon gift card drawing for all the people who would share my post, right? And I mean, I looked at that, and this was back when I had 900 friends, and there was 60 people that said, sure. So I'm going to word something around. And now, although when I did it, I didn't do a before and after or something from right there. I was asking permission and was thinking I was going to create another post for everyone to share. And everyone in that post shared what I put as the picture. So I'm going to, this year, when I ask it, I'm going to put the picture right there. So that, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. Probably my before and after picture, I'm thinking. I think probably I'll do that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll do my couple one of my husband and I. We're getting ready to celebrate, this many years, and it's the first of the year, and I don't know. I'm going to go back on my flashback. Once I get it, I'll put it in Transformation Tribe for y'all to look at. But Marilyn, don't hold off. Word it just like your Santa girl did it, and get that puppy out there. And then you can do another one around January, right? Because this is what we're talking about. We're going to do it now, but really we're going to want to do it the end of January, the end of December. Good stuff, Marilyn. What else? Oh, good stuff. It's so good when we talk about this. Even early in the morning, all muddled, the things just start to churn with what we're doing. Okay, guys, it's just planting seeds time, honestly. And if your people have pushed their orders, you're going to have to etch out some time to when you do watch. If you didn't watch that Jamil video in Transformation Tribe that I posted, you need to watch that. Don't watch any of my past stuff right now. If you've got only a little bit of time, don't watch. And if you're tagging your people, don't tag them here. This is all good, but that is specific and result oriented and action driven. That's what we want every single day. The accountability group is one thing, but continuing it on is another. Marilyn?
Is Jamil's, the tape, this is the one where he talks about, I didn't see all of it. I only saw part of it. The one where he talks about a depressed day or sad on, something about being upset about your results on November, December. It had
Oh, yes. He does say that, I think, in there at one point. Don't let that get you down. Yeah. Don't get attached. Right. And it's really good verbiage. Don't get attached. Don't get attached to that, right?
Okay. All right.
Your emotions away from it. This is yes, he does the parable of the sower.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes, and that's a Kim Fisk thing. She always talked to us about the parable of the sower, right? All we're doing now is sowing seeds. We can't control where the seeds land.
Yes, I didn't get to finish all of it.
Yep,
Right.
Some land in rock, some are taken away by the birds, some the water washes them out to sea, some land in fertile ground for a little while, but then they don't get enough water and they die, and that we can't control it. All we can control is planting the seeds, and that's what we're doing right now. And he does do that. Yes, the parable of the sower is a great analogy. That and the coffee, offering coffee. the waitress offering coffee, right? She is not attached. She comes around the restaurant. Would you like some more coffee? No, thank you. She doesn't go, oh man, really? Oh man. No, she says, okay. She gets all the way around the restaurant. She sets her pot down. 5 minutes later, she starts again. She asks the same people again, because some of them are still there, but many of them are new people in the booths. So she just keeps on going and makes her rounds again. Yes, Dee, what's up?
Well, I'm just excited when I hear you talk about the parable of the sower, because, I've shared last year was horrible for me. And this year, my highest month has been the month after convention and this month. So I'm so excited for January because I have been planting. So bring it.
Ooh, I have goosebumps. Did you get goosebumps? I got goosebumps. Even on my hairs on my arm are standing up.
I'm excited.
You should be. It's paying off. And I know it's hard, you guys. I know consistency is hard. And I know that we have so much going on. And some of us have such crosses to bear right now in our lives. This gets me teary again. Here I go. I bawl almost every time. But, if we have to get in a place in our business where we have to decide. And we have to make hard choices. If the accountability group right now is putting you over the edge and you can still do it, but you need to not have that guillotine hanging over your head every day and that extra stressor, then take yourself out of it. That doesn't mean that you're not going to keep doing it. That doesn't mean that you're going to not take a picture and send it to your mentor. But you have to, if you want this for yourself, you can't take breaks. You can't work in July and August after convention and September, and then stop working in October and November and December, and then start working in January, and then stop working in March. If you want to build a sustainable business with a good foundation, it has to be consistent action all the time. And that's what the leaders who are growing huge businesses are doing. And if you don't want that, that's okay. Do what you're doing. If you're happy, we're happy. You can be on every call. You can do everything you want. You can do it when you want it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. That's the whole point. Yes, good results, Dee. Yeah, good job. So watch that Jamil video, because it takes what we've been talking about over these several weeks on the phone. It takes, on these calls, takes it just one step a little bit further each time. And I've been doing I started 3 before and afters ago, messaging every person who liked my before and after picture. Every person.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? Hang on. Let me show you so that this can be in a recording. I just had it here. Let's see. Here's my new friends that are, here's Marilyn that I just did. I just want to say thank you for liking my clients. This is not new. I think it's in Transformation Tribe. I started to try to make it my own. I'm that woman. I will procrastinate trying to make it sound like me. These people do not know what me sounds like yet. So I do not need to recreate the wheel here, y'all. I just wanted to say thank you for liking my clients' successful before and current transformations. Your encouragement helps so much. I'm having so much fun getting healthy and love helping others too. Please keep me in mind if you know of anyone that might need some help reaching health goals, losing some weight, controlling blood sugars, wanting to get off medications, or having chronic pain issues. I know that kind of sounds wordy and a shotgun thing, but you need to say all those things because one of those things might appeal to one person that's reading it. I'm just trying to spread the word and help as many people as possible. Thanks again. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I just did this one last night. I had done it before to my week, the one I copied from the one before, and it was the week because I posted it on a Monday. So I edited that weekend, that week to weekend, and sent it today. And I sent it last night. I didn't get any. I want to show you one though that. I sent it to Bambi. She said it. I sent the same thing to her. And don't get weird, right? I sent it on Monday. It wasn't till Wednesday night. I'm sorry I didn't respond to Nell. I've had several issues with my phone. First, let me say that I really try hard to support other women, changing Changing people's lives in such a healthy way is an amazing undertaking. Your program obviously works and the results are hard to deny. Now she does thrive. So she's a little wordy here because she's hoping I'll reciprocate, right? But that's okay. We will. I think our businesses are similar. I think we are driven women with a desire to help. Thank you for always being so kind. I think you're an amazing woman. I mean, I haven't had any interaction with this woman in probably 2 years. But I consider her a friend. And this is what, you know, and here she's following me. Look, she says, I'm very excited for you and your family with the blessing of the addition of your new to your family. The new baby's going to rock your world. She knows we're going to have a grandbaby. This is what you get. And this stuff, you guys, you can't bottle. I mean, this is that connection. This is the relationship part of that. And I sent that blurb to everyone who liked my before and after picture. And Jamil said to do that. And then he also said to interact with each one and give them value in the chat. And then I got a little worried that I was going to have people that were recurring, that they liked the one before, right? And then I didn't. But as soon as I click on them to send it, it shows up that I've sent it to them already, especially if it's somebody new and I haven't had a lot of chat. But I don't know how to I have to write it down. But Jamil said put it on a list. And I'm a librarian, and if that list is not alphabetized, it's going to drive me crazy. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Susie.
Well, I was just going to ask, I have a lot of people that always like what I post. That's what I was going to ask, what you do there.
I think you're going to know. I think you're going to know. The one I just did, there were only 3 that were new people that weren't already clients and that weren't people that I know that I've already talked to.
Well, if you go to message them, you're going to see that you message them, and then
if I haven't had any other conversation, yes,
you could just start a different conversation with them. So you're still starting a conversation,
right? If I haven't, right, but if I haven't continued it, I could have done that like Bambi. If we talk a little bit more, and a year down the road, a before and after picture pops up, and I don't remember that I said that to her, it's going to be lost in that chat. So, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it at this point. I can't stress over the organizational part of it because it'll put me into inaction.
So I do have another question. In the Engage group, Corey said he never tells anybody what he does. And I'm kind of confused by that because how do you get the word out if you don't tell anybody what you do? So am I misunderstanding what he told me? He said in a message he never tells anybody what he does.
Well, maybe he doesn't tell them the company, but you have to say what you do. I mean, you know, they're going to think you're a janitor and you're going to help them lose weight. I mean, you know,
I was confused by that answer. So you
help people level their blood sugars with a side effect of losing weight and getting off medication. I mean, you know, that's that. Or I'm a health coach, and people don't know what that is. I don't tell people the company. Sometimes I tell people the company, you know, honestly, here's that thing again. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. Stop stressing over it. Talk to people. Tell them. If they want to know, tell them. I'm a certified health coach. I have lost 65 pounds and this program is amazing. And what makes it different is that I had a health coach that walked by my side. And that's what I'm doing for other people now. Period. Tell them your story. Tell them a snippet, you know. I didn't have weight to lose, but I was eating crappy and I really needed to learn how to eat and I needed a health coach to do that. And I didn't want to pay somebody at the gym to do it. My health coach is free. I mean, right? Think about all the things. Think about what you would want to say. Think about what your coach said to you that made you do it. My coach said to me, if I got 5 people to do it with me, I could earn enough money to pay for my daughter's food. Well, I had 5 fat friends. I knew they would get on. We'd tried everything together. We could try this together. That's all she had to say. She didn't say you could build a business. She didn't say you could pay off your house. She didn't say you could have a fancy car. She said, if you get 5 people to do it with you and your daughter can be one of them, you can earn enough for your daughter to pay for your daughter's food. So just don't, Sally, some people say, you know, we used to do that. We used to call it the M word 7 years ago. Don't say the M word, Medifast. Oh my gosh, don't say the M word. Well, you know what? Medifast has been around for 35 years. They're doing something right. Doctors are prescribing it. Physicians are using it. There's clinics all over the country. People are paying thousands of dollars. That doesn't include their food. So, you know, Medifast is our home company. They've been around forever. They're the only company that's been investigated and has been proven that what we say is true. Right? Don't care. Say it, Sally. And it depends on the person you're saying it to. Don't you guys think? Right?
Yes.
Sometimes you can say it, sometimes you can't. And guess what? If they're going to go Google something and they know you do it and they're going to click and get another coach, good riddance. If they don't have any loyalty at this point, they're not going to have any loyalty down the road. So let them go. That's not who we want. We want fun people that love us, that want to be with us. All right, we're way over. Anybody else? Are we good? Yeah? I got messages coming in like crazy over here. People know I'm up.
Good information today.
Yay! Good! That brings value. So I'm going to put this recording there, but if you're suggesting people to watch recordings and they're doing social media and accountability, tag your coaches in that Jamil one. That's the training they should do.
Okay.
That's the planting seeds right now. They can watch this, but if they've only got time to watch one, I don't need them to watch my face because nothing new here. This is repeating something that someone else has trained me. None of this is from me. This is things that bring value to my business that I bring to you. Hopefully it will do that for you. Thanks for coming, you guys. You all had really good input. I don't know it all, and I can't do it. If no one showed up on this, it would not be good. I need your faces. All right. Have a great Saturday. Go plant some seeds, okay?
Thanks, Gwen.
Thank you.
You're very